Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of A Few Dates with Google Classroom. I believe this is the third video in our series. Today we're going to take a look at rubrics inside Classroom, a very unsung and unknown feature of Google Classroom. So I'm in my test class here, if you can see that. I have a sample assignment that I put in, so I'm just going to go and edit that so you guys can see what that looks like. So let's say you're entering an assignment. I have a certain doc where the kids have to fill out some answers that I used back in seventh grade. A lot of, readings, maps, just kind of a almost like a WebQuest type document where they have to learn how to do like constructed response questions. So there's a lot of writing in this. So I have this in here and I'm going to make every student get a copy. I'm not worried about the due date or the topic right now. But I'm going to go past all this grading, which we're going to cover in another video. And I'm going to click on rubric. So I'm going to hit plus for the rubric and I'm going to hit create a rubric. Notice I can reuse rubrics that I create. And if I have a rubric that I make in an Excel spreadsheet, I can also do that as well. I'm going to send to you a link to a sample one in a spreadsheet that you might be able to manipulate or create your own just so you can see an idea. So I'm going to hit create rubric. And there's a bunch of things like I can use scoring. I can not use scoring if I want to turn the point values off. So I can turn those off and you see the point values go away. It looks a little intimidating. It's really not that bad. So let's say I'm going to call this conventions, the spelling and grammar. I can describe this and say, this is how well you do with grammar and spelling. Again, I'm just going to do one criteria. I'm going to set it to it's descending right now. So I'm going to set these points to, let's make them, if I was making them out of 4, um, I can give this a title. I can say very well done. And then I describe what exactly is happening inside the rubric for a very well done conventions. Most of the writing is grammatically correct with great care taken in spelling. Again, I'm just throwing this in. And then if I want to create another criteria, then I could put 3, create another one and hit 2, create another one and hit 1. Whoops, can't count here. If I want to add one more that's 0, I can do that as well. I can title all these somewhat. Again, these are all, arbitrary, somewhat done right. We'll call a tool number 2, many mistakes. 1, hardly anything right. Now, again, you might not call in these not complete. So I have something here and I would put a description for each of these. I can put as many as I want. You can see it's out of 4. And as I want to create more and more of these, I can go ahead and do that. So I have my criterion there for each of the levels. I'm in good shape. I'm going to save that. And again, it's there, so I can click on it anytime I want, and it shows me what it looks like. And if I go to the 3 dots, I can edit it. I scroll down and I can move across back and forth if I want. If I go to criterion here, I can, add something else if I'd like. I have 1 out of 4. I can click here and say duplicate criterion. So it's going to give me another one. I can change all these back to it if I want to have multiple things in my rubric. So let's say I want to change this one to, let's call this, quality of answers. I can change these all around. I'm not going to for the sake of the length of the video. You can see my points have moved to 8. I'm going to hit save. Now that's part of this assignment. So once I hit save, it's graded out of 100 points. And now the kids, when they look at it, they're able to see what this rubric looks like that they're going to use when they actually do it. I don't think I saved it correctly, so it kind of messed it up. Let's go back to it. Since we're doing this live video here, let me go into edit, see what happened there. Maybe because I just duplicated the same one. There it is. It's there. They're both there. I don't know why they're not showing up on there. Let's see. I'm going to X out of here. Let's hit save again. We're going to refresh the page one time. And let's see if it shows up. There it is. It's 8 points. And now the kids are able to look at how they're being scored based on these criteria that I have. I think rubrics, whenever you're doing writing assignments, are a great thing to use. A lot of us have them, and it's great that Google Classroom gives us the ability to be able to add our rubrics in. Most of us probably have rubrics that exist already, and we can copy and paste them over, or if they're in Google Sheets, I'm going to send you a template of one that's already made that you can import right from Sheets. You can see, export. You can even export this to a Google Sheet as well, and it'll send it to your drive, export it as a Google Sheet. You can see it's over there. I'm going to hit view, and then it takes my thing there. It doesn't look great. I don't know why you'd want to export it, but really importing from Sheets is the best way to do it. So I'm going to send you a template for that along with this video. So that's rubrics in Google Classroom. We're doing, I think, one more video in a few dates with Classroom, kind of some odds and ends that you might not have noticed before with grading and sharing your classwork with other colleagues. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day.